Most people think the law of attraction is about thinking positively and waiting for life to change. That misunderstanding alone is the reason it fails for them. Attraction is not magic. It is not passive. It is not emotional wishing. The law of attraction is a response system. It responds to consistency, alignment, and behavior. You do not attract what you want. You attract what you repeatedly signal through your actions, decisions, and standards. If your results are not changing, it means your internal patterns are still the same. This is where most people stop listening because responsibility feels heavier than hope. But responsibility is power. Here is the first truth you must accept. Your current life is a reflection of your dominant habits, not your strongest desires. You may desire abundance, but if your daily behavior is cautious, delayed, and risk avoidant, you are signaling scarcity. You may desire confidence, but if your daily behavior is hesitation and self-protection, you are signaling insecurity. The universe does not respond to intention. It responds to identity and motion. This is why action is the highest form of alignment. Step 1 is identity-based attraction. Stop asking, "What do I want?" Start asking, "Who must I become to naturally produce this outcome?" Attraction begins when your behavior matches the version of you who already has the result. That future version does not wait for clarity. They create clarity through movement. They do not wait to feel ready. They act, then adjust. Every time you behave as your future self, you collapse the distance between now and the result. Most people visualize success while acting like their past self. That contradiction cancels attraction. Identity always wins. Step 2 is removing energetic contradiction. You cannot attract a new reality while protecting an old comfort zone. Every excuse you repeat is a signal to stay where you are. When you say you want growth but avoid discomfort, you are broadcasting confusion. When you say you want abundance but delay decisions, you are broadcasting fear. The law of attraction requires coherence. Your words, thoughts, and actions must point in the same direction. Alignment is not emotional harmony. It is behavioral integrity. Ask yourself honestly, where am I saying one thing but doing another? That gap is where attraction breaks. Close the gap and momentum returns. Step 3 is emotional self-leadership. Most people wait to feel motivated before acting. That is backwards. Emotion follows movement. Action regulates emotion, not the other way around. When you act decisively, your nervous system adapts. Confidence is a byproduct of proof. You don't attract confidence by affirming it. You attract it and surviving them. Discipline stabilizes your emotional signal. Unstable emotions create unstable outcomes. Consistency creates trust with yourself, and trust with yourself raises your energetic baseline. Step 4 is signal repetition. Attraction accelerates when signals repeat without interruption. A random effort creates random results. This is why consistency beats intensity. Pick fewer actions. Repeat them daily. Stop switching strategies. When the universe receives the same signal over and over, it responds faster. Stability compresses timelines. Chaos delays manifestation. Step 5 is environment control. Your environment either amplifies or cancels your intention. If your surroundings reinforce old patterns, attraction slows down. Control what you consume. Control who you listen to. Control what behaviors are easy and which are hard. High-level attraction is engineered, not hoped for. Your environment should make aligned action automatic. Step 6 is outcome neutrality. Desperation repels. Clarity attracts. You must care deeply about your direction without clinging emotionally to the timeline. This is not detachment from desire. It is detachment from anxiety. When you trust your process and execute daily, urgency fades and attraction strengthens. The universe responds to grounded certainty, not emotional pressure. Step 7 is feedback-based refinement. Attraction is not blind faith. Reality gives feedback constantly. If something isn't working, adjust the behavior, not the belief. Ask precise questions. What behavior produced this result? What pattern is being reinforced? What can I do differently tomorrow? Those who master attraction treat life like a feedback loop, not a test of worth. Here's the hard truth. The law of attraction does not reward effort. It rewards alignment over time. You cannot fake consistency. You cannot bypass discipline. Every habit is a request. Every repeated action is a vote. Your future is being negotiated daily through small decisions. If you want to attract a higher level of life, you must operate at that level before the evidence appears. That is not faith. That is leadership. Attraction becomes inevitable when your behavior leaves reality no choice but to follow. This is not about believing harder. It is about acting cleaner. When your identity, habits, and environment align, results chase you. That is the real law of attraction,